is.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, everybody's mic is on,
We
but
do this
nobody
every time,
talks.
no matter what class it is. It never works.
No, when did you join? Everybody
Everyone
mic.
likes to on, but none of us talk.
Whatever it is.
I just said that, Alexa.
Who wants to listen to Chicken Wing again?
So
I want
No.
I was supposed
I got it already.
to. I wish I could remote one of my dogs. Years.
Guys, look at one of my dogs. Okay, fine. Stop. I'm just gonna chill on my phone.
Thank you, Alice.
I'll stop. Quiet.
That's the
This
most
phone needs to
annoying
be
song I've ever
confiscated.
heard.
Is. Who's singing it now?
Chicken wing, hot dog and bologna.
Chicken macaroni.
Where did go? Where did McCoy go?
He shut off his
I
computer.
think he had his computer.
Getting a new computer.
Technical issues. Everybody, be quiet, but keep your mics on.
Yeah.
It is on.
Oh, okay.
No, everybody's mic is on. We're trying to surprise a feature well, mics are supposed to be on, but we're supposed to be completely silent.
Please turn the mics off. Everybody needs to mute. I'm back.
I'm just a kid.
10 seconds to mute.
I like that one.
1, 2, 3, 4. Camera need to mute. 5. Hello, George. 6. Cameron's not there. All right. So, change of plans. We'll make do with what we got. Technology sometimes jumps in the way of craziness. So instead of doing the read numbers, I will have that set up for tomorrow. We'll do a quick practice with that. And my apologies.
Okay.
So we're just going to go to our workbook right now.
In class right
The
now.
goal yesterday was that we started work on pages 1 through 10. Those 1 through 10 is due tomorrow, but I have no doubt that some of you finished already. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go over a couple of the problems on each page, not everything. Not everything. So I'm just going to turn to page 1. And we're going to take a few minutes just to talk. Actually, we're skipping page 1. We did half of that one yesterday. And we're going to go to number 4 on page 2. Everybody go to page 2. Question number 4. I'll give you a minute to find that. Is Mason able to get? Yeah, Mason's back. Yay. All right. So on page 2, question number 4, we're going to go to Mason. We're going to get his word just in case his computer turns off on us. We'll get his answer right away. Mason, you there?
Is for 239,653.
That's awesome. Very good, Mason. Fantastic. You did it all right. You said it correctly. Good job. So let's do number 5 as our practice number. And let's go back to Alice Herbert, who had a turn before I had technical difficulties, but then that all went kaput. So we're going to give Alice another try. And Alice, we're going to do number 5 on page 2. Can you just read that number in standard form? You're muted. I saw your lips move, but I didn't hear you.
835,720.
Perfect. Awesome. Well done. Well done, dear. Because I want to practice some of those numbers, let's go to question number 11 on page 3. And you had to write it out in word form. But for us right now, I want you to read it in standard normal form. And so I'll ask Sandor, he's got his arm up. Number 11, just read that number in normal form.
105,362.
Good job. All right, let's jump to question number 12, and let's bother Chris. I don't think I've talked to Chris yet today. Chris, can you read number 12? You there, Christopher? I can see your little puppy dog. Oh. So, Chris, I'll give you another turn if you can get. We got two Chris's on there now. Chris, can you hear us? We'll come back to you, Chris, okay? If we can get your mute on or your mute off and your audio on, we'll come back to you. But in the time being, I'm going to jump to, who should I jump to? I don't remember. I'm going to go to Angelina because she looks like she's going to fall asleep. Angelina, can you read number 12 just as a number?
560,021.
Perfect. I wasn't sure if I heard you say the word and or not. It was really subtle, but if you did, don't say and unless there's a decimal. So be careful when you say that. All right, I got you. It was hard to hear, so I wasn't sure. Okay, we're going to jump pages. We're going to go to the next page, page 4. We got a couple other numbers. Again, to practice reading numbers correctly, we're going to go to number 15. And I just want to read it in standard form. I'm going to go back and ask Chris again. Are you able to get unmuted, Chris? I don't think so. So we're going to jump over to Cameron. You there, Cameron? Oh, Chris, we got Chris. Awesome. Chris, can you read number 15, buddy? On page 4?
800, 2,101.
I think I heard you say the word and at the end, but otherwise you had it right. 800, 2,101. Again, be careful. No ands. Great, Chris. I'm glad we got you on there. Super cool. Thank you. Number 16. I think we need a lady because we had a couple guys there. Let's pick Layla. Layla, number 16. Could you try reading 16?
$324,306.
Excellent. Very good job. Good job. Let's go to Abby for number 17.
$150,260.
Excellent
And are you able to put "and" on there instead of "and"?
So yeah, you can.
Able to put "and" instead of.
You have to be careful because if people hear "and," they think decimal. So it's better if you just say nothing there. Just say the right word. So, okay. So we saw Alex there for a minute. Alex, you still there, buddy? All right, Alex is there, hopping around on his bed. Alex, you got the workbook in front of you? There it is. Turn to page 4. And I'm going to ask you to read question number 18 on page 4, Alex. Just as a heads up, Trayvon, you're getting the next question, buddy. Trayvin. I said it wrong again. I'm sorry. So Alex gets number 18 on page 4. Did you find it, Alex? Awesome.
Yeah.
Can you just read that number in 18 there? Can you read that to us? Question number 18.
18.
Starts with a 9 on the front. You see it? Okay, give it a try.
Yeah. 999,001.
Yes. I think you said the word "and" in there again. Be careful not to say "and." All your numbers were right. Other words were all good. You just can't say the word "and." So we're going to jump down to number 19, and I'm going to ask Trayvin. Trayvin, question number 19 says, what is the population of Pittsburgh? You had to write it in word forms. Did we just lose him? He didn't want to answer questions. He jumped out. He's not there anymore. All right, so we'll jump to somebody else. Rhythm has her hand up. Let's try with Rhythm. Population of Pittsburgh. I want you to just read it, standard form to us. We're good to go.
300
112,819.
Perfect. Good job. And then Bryce had his hand up a minute ago. I'm going to have Bryce do number 20. Just read the number to us.
Okay. 9,523.
Awesome. Good job. I'm going to have you now move to page number 7. There's some confusion on this stuff. It happens every year, and it has to do with when they say the digit stands for something and the value of a digit. So that's what we're going to talk about here for just a couple minutes, because I think it's confusing. So we're going to see what you guys think. And it's not a huge deal, but I think it gets confusing. So we're going to look on page 7, question number 1. It says the digit 3 stands for, and the value of the digit 3 is. So what it's first asking for, the digit 3 stands for what? So let's take your opinions first. Is there anybody who wants to tell me what they did for question number 1, part A? What do you think the 3 stands for in that spot? Anybody want to guess? Rhythm's got her arm up. Go for it.
100,000.
That's awesome. What place is that 3 in, Rhythm? You just said it. You just got to say it again.
100,000.
Right. Here's what I want everybody to write in your book. Right above where it says the digit 3 stands for, right above where it says stands for, I want you to write place value. What place is that in? So the first part, the 3 stands for 100,000. It's in the 100,000s place. Okay? That's what that means. And then if we go to part B, what the value is how much is it worth? So what's the answer to question 1, part B? Bryce has his arm up again. Go for it.
3.
How many 3? 3 what?
300,000.
There it is. So part A is what place is it in? Part B is how much is it worth? So A would be 100,000. B would be 300,000. And I think that's super confusing how your book asks that. Super confusing. So let's do another one. Let's look at number 2. Let's jump to Landon because I cut him off earlier twice, so I could give him another shot. Landon, number 2, part A. The digit 4 stands for, or the digit 4 is in what place?
10,000.
Awesome. And then also, Landon, what would be the value of that 4? Then how much would it be worth?
40,000.
Bingo, you got it. So you just kind of pretend that all the other numbers are 0 and it's worth 40,000. Excellent job, Landon. Good job. So let's try number 3. Do I have a volunteer? Bryce, you had a couple turns, buddy. I'm sure you got it. Just want to make sure. Alexa, I haven't seen in a while. I'm going to let Alexa give it to us. Number 3, part A, Alexa.
The thousands and then 5,000.
Bingo. Good job. So it sounds like we're okay. Does anybody have any questions about that idea of what it stands for and what its value is? Because I think that's just confusing and weird. Okay. Is there anybody that has any other questions that they ran into while they started working on these first 10 pages? Everybody's okay? George, you good? You okay, George? Yes. I saw you having pizza. All right, I just want to make sure, buddy. All right, so here's what I'm going to say. Page 12 is due tomorrow. You have to do your daily Schoology question. You have to keep up with those. And you should be keeping up with your IXL. If you do one IXL skill every day, you will be way on track. If you're one of those people that I've had in the past that waits until the very, very end and they go, oh, I didn't know what we were supposed to do. In the last week of school, they've done 0 IXL. What happens to those people? What's going to happen? Avery, what's going to happen if you wait?
You get held back.
Well, I'm not sure I'll get that far. That's a little bit steep, but you will have a lot of work and catch up to do. don't do that to yourself. Try to do it now. So what I'm going to do over lunch, because we got our special guest in an hour at 12:45, and I want to make sure you have time for lunch, and you should have a recess. I want you to do your daily Schoology question. Make sure your workbook is done through page 10. And then if you still have time, maybe try to do an IXL in there today.